Hello everyone, today's video is going to be a throwback Thursday video. It's been a very long time since I have done one of these. My goal was to do them once a month and that did not happen. I got this idea from Erica Conger and she started doing it because of Jan Van. I'll leave both of those channels down below. Also, Sarah Tones have just recently been doing these as well, so I will also leave her channel down below as well. I love watching all three of them and they all do throwback Thursdays on a pretty regular basis, so a lot more regular than me. I am going to use my Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette, and as I do my eyes, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the new Urban Decay Original Naked palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. They came out with this after they discontinued the original. Also, my throat hurts, so if I sound a little different, that's why. And another fun thing is I'm not currently done with it, with my no pan left behind. I have 3 shades left, and they are 2 of my least favorite. So let's get going. I'm gonna go into my favorite shade, which is Blur. It's the one shade I have a pan in. I'm actually gonna use the mirror in the palette, which I don't normally do. But yes, the new Urban Decay Naked palette. I can't even say new because this sucker has been around for a long time. It just wasn't around for the last, like, what, 2 years or something like that. Let me tell you, it has been making me so mad seeing so many people buy it. Now, if you bought it, you love it, whatever, good for you. But this is my thoughts. And we're all entitled to our own opinion. And I know I'm not alone because I went on a little tangent on my Instagram story. Well, technically yesterday in my time, a couple days ago in your time when you're seeing this. It has just been making me so mad when I see people buy it, when I see people who got it in PR like loving on it. Just because you got it in PR doesn't mean you have to do a million videos about it. Just because you got it in PR doesn't mean you have to keep it. Like, you're still technically consuming. And it's some of these channels are conscious consumerism channels who show off the palette. I'm using a little tinier brush and I'm gonna go in with Bucked, which is one of the shades I haven't used yet. So that's another reason why it kind of ticks me off, is you got conscious consumerism people going ham on this Naked palette, which is ridiculous. I'm telling you right now, if Urban Decay just never let go of the Naked palette, like it was still part of their like daily collection, you guys would not have repurchased it. Also, wouldn't be using it on your channel because why? It's obsolete. It's an old palette. Who uses the ABH Modern Renaissance? You don't ever use it. And you probably already decluttered it. Now, would it be smart for ABH to do the same thing? Get rid of the Modern Renaissance and come out with something, you know, something similar and slightly different packaging that pisses people off because God forbid it doesn't have a brush. Anyway, tangent. And then like 2 years later, they're like, psych, it's back, but it's limited edition and we're charging like $20 extra for it. That's another thing that's really makes me mad, is Urban Decay has the nerve to charge, what, like $60? Didn't it used to be like $49? No, I don't even think it was $49. Wasn't it like $45? Oh my goodness. It makes me mad that they have the nerve. You might as well go after Natasha Denona palette that's on sale. So many people also complain about the Urban Decay formula. These mattes are blending very nicely. Also, it's dark outside, so I'm limited in light. So, as the winter comes, lighting will get worse. But like, these shimmers are fine. I mean, the mattes are fine. I don't have an issue with these mattes, and like, this is technically Urban Decay's like updated formula, whatever that means. It's still mediocre at best. In my opinion, it's a lot better than the Robin Eisenberg palette I have. But yeah, $60 for a mediocre formula. And let me tell you, these looks, they all look bland. They all look so lackluster. Like, why do we love this again? And someone DM'd me off of the thing I put on my stories, and they said how everyone, just about everyone, is using that one shade. It's like the 4th or 5th shade. I think that's like the 2nd shimmer in the palette. I don't remember what it's called. So they're all using the one shimmer because that's the one shimmer that's actually good in the palette. Which there are some bad shimmers in this one, and that's conveniently the ones that I have to use today because I want to do No Pan Left Behind. I don't remember if I mentioned in it. I know I mentioned it. I don't know if I edited it out. But I want to try and focus on my palettes that I only have a few shades left in for August. So I have gotten through quite a bit of palettes this month, I'm not gonna lie to you. So the two that I need to hit my goal on is Burn, which is a dark red color, and then Dreamweaver, which is the chunkiest shimmer ever. I'm gonna go with Burn on the lid, because if I put it on my lower lash line, then I'll probably look sick. And based on my voice, I don't really want to look how I feel. And I'm gonna do like Betty Jean's like diagonal method. Best method out there. I don't know, it just, the whole palette thing really makes me mad. It's the nostalgia. It is. And a lot of people said that. It's the nostalgia. Well, you're literally wasting your money to Urban Decay, who all you guys couldn't stand for the longest time. And then I'm gonna go in with Angel Fire, which I am so close to pan. I'm hoping, because it's pretty deep in there. Except I don't have a small enough brush to, it's a very big creator, just so you know. Urban Decay formula, mediocre at best. The packaging, it's similar to ABH, but I don't think it's as fuzzy. But like, it gets so dirty so quickly. And like, I like this packaging, except the writing is slowly starting to come off, but I can still read it. It's nothing like some of the other Naked palettes I've seen, where you can't even tell that it said Naked on it at one point. I don't know. And then everyone's are like, it's a different formula than the original. Okay, but Urban Decay formula still isn't good. Definitely not worth like $60, that's for damn sure. I just don't, like, they're stealing your money because they know you're gonna buy it. Because it's nostalgic and you had it when you were like 12. Or in your like preteen, teenage era. They know you're gonna buy it. And I have bought in plenty of things from like OG. I'm gonna go with my finger. I have bought in plenty like OG YouTube makeup products. I bought the Benefit Hoola bronzer. The only thing that sucks about the Benefit Hoola bronzer line is that the shades are disastrous. But it came out at a time where you only had like one or two bronzer shades. So, I mean, they honestly could up it. Are they gonna do that? Probably not. Do I even like this eye look? I feel like every time I do use this palette, I don't really enjoy the look that I get. I feel like that every single time. Or like, maybe it's because of the shades I'm using. Because when I normally use this palette, I do very, very, very simple stuff with it. And I do like it. I don't know if I like that shimmer combo. And we're going to go with my least favorite shade, Dreamweaver, which is that gray color. And we're going to throw her in the lower lash line. Hey, gotta use it, man. Gotta use it. And people were mad about this palette when it came out. And I mean, sure, since it got NPR, they used it. Except, what, 6 months, the end of the year, whatever it was, they all decluttered it. I'm just waiting for the, you know, next new thing. It's limited edition, but they don't tell you how long. It's like $60. So they're stealing your money, practically. Gonna go in with eyeliner. Do we like the look? I mean, I'm using shades that I don't really wear because I have to hit my no pan left behind. Talking about no pan left behind, like I said, I have actually gone through quite a lot of palettes so far this month. Like, spoiler, I finished my Robin Eisenberg palette, I believe my Huda Mercury Retrograde, ABH Norvina, ColourPop Lost in Wonderland, and I still have a couple more uses on like Juvia's Place Culture, Lorac Fairy Tale Forest, but I've been using them. I think I will be able to do it by the end of the year. I would be able to use all of my eyeshadow palettes, like every single shade. I'm thinking I should be able to, if I declutter some that I have literally no interest in using. I am thinking like my Profusion Starlit palette. I used to love that palette, but I just can't bring myself to use it. I'll just do my face on camera as well. Why the hell not? We have two classics. We have Becca Moonstone and we have the Hoola bronzer. I just have the little mini. What other nostalgic makeup is there? It would be crazy. Was it Revlon? They had like these chubby lip pencil things. Or remember back in the day when these like tinted lip balms were such a big thing. Dude, if Maybelline came out with the color whisperers again, whew, they should have. When those like colored lip balm situations were a thing, Maybelline should have really brought back those color whisperers. Suckers were pretty. But didn't Revlon have like a color balm lip thing? Also, I feel a hair. What other nostalgic makeup? Like, I bought Hoola bronzer because I was never able to purchase it like when it was a big thing. I did not have the means. I also never owned the ABH Modern Renaissance. That was a palette that I meant. Never had that one. I think I'm gonna go with NARS Orgasm. This is a little mini I got. Now I'm getting the hiccups, of course I am. I thought about panning this just because it's a little mini. Can you see the gold flip? NARS Orgasm was part of the time when we didn't have highlighters. So I feel like shimmery blush was popular because it made your cheeks look shiny. A lot of Too Faced products were popular. We had chocolate bronzer of all sorts of... I've always wanted one of the chocolate bronzers. And that's still one of the items that I would like to get from OG YouTube time. Because, like, obviously people still love it. They still make it. They update the packaging every once in a while. Which, in reality, I think Urban Decay should have done that route. If they wanted to revamp said Naked palette, instead of that fabricy packaging, if they did it in their like square plastic and then reformulated it to actually be good and not charge $60 freaking dollars, I think that probably would have been a better way to go, instead of, well, ethically. They want to make money, which is all they want to do. So of course they did the way they did. But if Urban Decay never got rid of it and they repackaged it, you still can send in PR to everybody because they're still going to freaking use it. Unless, because I feel like Urban Decay has been really struggling. Their new products that they've been coming out hasn't really been hitting. So they probably sent the Naked palette away for a rainy day when they need an up in sales. And then they would re-release it during one of their more difficult times. Like financially, like goal-wise. They have goals. They need to reach certain goals. Unless they did that for that reason. Because the Urban Decay products that's been coming out, like what did they come out with recently? I know they recently came out with like those liquid blushes, which no one talked about. And they came out with that foundation, which a lot of people do like that one. I've always wanted to try the Hydromaniac, but I never did. Because it's too expensive for me. Okay, took off my lippy, my lip gloss. What should I wear? Probably the same lip product, Ulta Beauty Gloss Stick, because I want to finish it before the end of this year, and that's how much I've left. This here is my final look using the Naked Reloaded palette while talking about my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on the original Naked palette. Please let me know your opinion down below. This is a safe place. If there's any meanies out there, I will take care of them. And I never really have had any meanies, so we'll try and keep it that way. Safe place down below. Please be nice, please be kind. Everyone is right to their own opinions. My opinions are more negative on this topic, which is fine. But this is the eye look. It's okay. And that Dreamweaver shade, it literally just shadowed it on the lower lash line. I didn't really want to mess with it otherwise. But Throwback Thursday, Erica, Jan, and Sarah will all be down below with their Throwback Thursdays. Will also be up sometime today that you're watching this. Please go watch them. Please go subscribe to them. They're all amazing, and I love them all dearly. I love and appreciate anyone who comes and watches my video, who comes and watches and subscribes to me, likes my videos, and comments on my videos. It makes me very happy when I see comments. I love commenting back. But I love and appreciate all of you guys, and I shall see you guys next time.